This video we're going to look at Georgia and their offense, particularly against Oregon and South Carolina in the first couple weeks. Pretty amazing job by Todd Monken, really getting this offense rolling, using the parts that they have. And frankly, Stetson Bennett looks like one of the best offensive players, quarterbacks in the nation. And I really think Georgia's offense is elite and continue to grow through the year based off of all the parts that they have and how creative they've been in using it and how aggressive they've been, trusting Stetson Bennett. And I think he has come such a long way since whenever he started. Obviously, winning a national championship probably garners a little bit of confidence right there, but we'll dive right in to the first video. We're going to start off looking at a bunch of different boots that they've ran with these tight ends. They have probably the best tight end room in the history of the world. Really big dudes that can run, catch the ball, really athletic. So they use them a lot of different ways in boots. Run actions out of heavy sets. Right here you can see it looks like they start off in a bunch and motion him over right here. They run verticals right there, basically clearing stuff out. He comes across. He bluffs it on that defensive end, goes to the flats. He comes right here, really violent route here, and we'll see it. And he's right there on that crossing route, but we'll look at it. There's the motion. Snaps it once he gets on the other side. Going vertical here, faking the ball across. Looking like outside zone that direction with him. Here comes that fullback coming across to the flats. As you see, he sticks at this defensive end. Now he's going to the flats. Time's released. Verticals. Right there, there's the boot. Looks like Bennett's looking downfield. Doesn't really like what he sees right there. So he continues to play. And he sees this guy right here in the flats that's out leveraged him. One really good route, and one thing that really shows these tight ends' physicality and their athleticism is this route right here. Boom, bigger body. I don't think anybody has near the guys that can play in space with this speed and this size. And you see that, and you see with this contact right here, able to create space. Now he doesn't get the football, but that's a lot of space right there. That would be a completion if he had to get down to it. But doesn't like the verticals. Has him in the flats. Gives it to him right there. Nice easy catch, nice easy throw. Again, not an extremely far throw, but just puts it on his body right there. Give it to your guy. Is that guy going to tackle this guy? It's going to be really tough for him. Right there, he's by himself. Can't even get him close to it on the ground. Now he's rolling. So broken tackle in space because they have so much size, so much athleticism right there with their tight ends. Now he's rolling. Turns into explosive play. Jumps over a guy. I mean, look at this right here. He has no chance. He knows if I go high, I'm going to look like a complete idiot, probably die. Dies at his feet. No chance. Explosive play right there on about a 5-yard throw that probably a junior high quarterback could make. But right there, getting to your guy in space on those boots. This is similar play to one of the first ones. You've got verticals out here, vertical switch. Here comes the fullback to the flats. He's coming across right there on that drag. Faking outside zone that way. Stetson Bennett does a good job. Quick fake. Whips his head around. Sees that there's some edge pressure here. When that edge pressure comes to the quarterback, if you can give ground by a little time, does a good job being an athlete. Jumps. Nice, easy catchable ball. Puts it right on his chest. Now we're rolling because the only guy that could guard him in the flats is coming to the quarterback right here. So all you got to do is be an athlete. Gives it up and over. It's definitely not the hardest throw, not one of those things they're going to see in the NFL. Scouts go crazy for. But right here, this guy just puts an accurate ball to his guy. Gives him a chance to make a play right there off that edge pressure. Just doing what you have to do, get the ball just in space to your guys. It's a really interesting concept here. Georgia's faking their pin and pull to the left side. So right here, that's their blocking scheme right there. They're pulling their center and their guard this direction, faking it. Running back's actually going to step to, and then step to the quarterback, and then go that direction. These guys are running a drag. He's running there. These guys are running a bit of a vertical switch, and all these guys are getting out. Opens up a lot of space to the backside. Again, you can see right there he steps to. Good fake there by Bennett. You can see him sell it. He turns his back. He's got the ball right there, so that guy can't see it, so he's got it in his stomach. He's faking it right there. You got the pin and pull. Guard, center, pulling around right there. There's your massive tight end trying to get over there to the flats. These guys are running their vertical switch. Those guys are getting a lot of depth. But really patient fake there by Stetson Bennett. It makes that guy bite. So the unblocked guy right here was this defensive end. Boom. Right there with that little bit of a pause, he decides that there's no way that he's got that ball. And now he's out the backside. And right there, you can see that drag from the tight end. Pretty simple. He's just coming across like he'd pin that guy, and he just slips to the flats. The run fake's got all those guys. Good patience there by Bennett. Then again, nice easy throw. Get to your massive human being right there. I mean, if you're looking at it, how far of a throw is that? Maybe 10 yards to a wide open guy. So a great concept right there if you can do that. And again, he doesn't want any part of it. He's backing up. He's scared to death. Pushes him right into the ground. Steps out of bounds. So again, the mismatches they get when they do get the ball in space, and the creativity they have, and just the confidence from Stetson Bennett to be able to hold that fake and do all that stuff is pretty impressive. This game against South Carolina, they're in a bunch, and what they did a lot of is they'd run truck, which truck they're just pulling that tackle. These guys basically down block. He wheels around right there to block the corner, and they tossed it out that direction. This time, boom, he's faking like he's blocking right there, and then he runs to the flats. You got another drag right there from that guy. But right here you can see the fake. Stetson Bennett steps to, acts like he's throwing it. Again, they got edge pressure here from South Carolina. This DN sees it, and it's getting to him. So right there, if you stop it, man, this is going to be an issue. He's going to have to whip his head around. If you're looking where these guys are, they're not in a great spot to be advantageous for the throw. But right here, he's just now getting released, trying to get over there to the flats. Quarterback gets his eyes around, buys a little time, not only gets the ball out while he's getting hit, but it gets a completion. So right here, good job being an athlete. Able to go to his right side. If he's going to his left, it'd be really hard to do this. But right there, he's able to get that thing out, get just enough on it to get a completion. Edge pressure, again, being a ball player, not everything's perfect. And right there just gives it to his guy. Now they're going to, again, having to tackle tight ends, fullbacks in space. And a lot of teams are not able to do it against the Georgia Bulldogs, just like South Carolina right here. So really good play by Stetson Bennett. Again, confident fake right there on that toss. Good patience. But then once he gets that head whipped around, he sees a little pressure. He doesn't panic, but has urgency to get that thing out and gets a completion right there. And, of course, when you get to these guys, a lot of times they're making guys miss and turning into explosive plays for you. I got this play on here for a couple reasons, just to kind of show the scheme, but really to show Stetson Bennett's maturity. He might be Johnny Manziel 2.0, I don't know. But right there, they're faking outside zone that direction. He's going corner. He actually goes to the flats. So right here, a lot of times what teams have been doing is sending that back to the flats, faking the run. Actually, it's more of a pretend to fake if you're a big fan of the water boy. Coach Klein, I mean, he pretends to fake, maybe fakes the fake. But right there, he goes straight to the flats, trying to out-leverage those guys. If their eyes are on the O-line, hopefully they can out-leverage them. But right there, pretty good job here by Oregon playing that. Really not much space there on either one of them. Like right here, now you could probably come down late to that back. But Stetson Bennett knows there's no way these guys can touch me. Puts on the brakes. And again, this is not some FCS team that these guys are just clowning. This is Oregon. They ended up beating BYU last week pretty handily. But right here, reverses field. Goes back over here. Now he sees all this converging. Keeps his eyes up. Backs up more. Spins a circle. Puts the ball in his left hand. Makes a guy miss. Throws a touchdown, just like Todd Monken drew up. That's how we're going to do it. You're going to kind of run around, make some people miss, have it in your left hand, and switch it back. Throw a touchdown right there as you're getting hit. In all reality, I mean, this is one of those plays that not many people make, and this is Stetson Bennett, who everybody was kind of doubting, but he's shown over the first 3 weeks that he's a really good football player and got a chance to make Georgia's offense elite.